Let's jump into it. Let's go. We live everywhere. We live. We live. We live. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I'm gonna jump into it, though. Let's go. Free game Friday. As you guys get in here, you guys can drop your questions in the chat. Drop your questions in the chat. I'm just getting on right now. I'm a little late. I'm a little late. I'm live. All right, let's jump into it, man. As you guys get in, you can drop your credit questions in the chat. Personal credit, business credit, it's all good. We live everywhere. We're live on TikTok over here, live on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and IG over here. All right, you guys can click this anytime during the live. All this stuff behind me, these are just client results. We don't actually use Credit Karma, but sometimes clients will screenshot stuff, you know, say, hey, look at my score increase and all that good stuff. So this is about 30, 35 day results. Our clients get updates every 35 days. All right, the updates every 35 days. That shows you, you know, the deletions, the score increase, all that good stuff. I'll show you guys different stuff throughout the line. All right, if you've never been in my live before, welcome, man. You guys can drop your questions in the chat. You're live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Pacific time. Come on here to answer this credit questions. All right, personal credit, business credit, it's all good. All right, let's jump into it, man. Let's jump into it. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? When is the best time to apply for an Fed credit card? Um, Best time. So you want to open up a Navy Fed account, open up a checking, open up a savings, put a little money in there. Ain't got to be nothing crazy. Couple hundred each. Let it sit for about a month, at least 30 days, and then go back in there and apply for something. That's a nice little method right there. But it's all going to depend on your profile and your credit score and all that good stuff. So, but yeah, Navy Fed has been known to throw out some bags. All right, so Navy Fed's a good one. Any credit union, honestly, all credit unions are pretty good. All right, if you guys are just getting up in here, you can drop your credit questions in the chat. Personal credit, business credit, it's all good. We all live everywhere. Wherever you're watching at, y'all over here too. I see y'all on YouTube, LinkedIn. I see y'all over here. Y'all can drop that questions in the chat. TikTok, this is where the majority of this stuff is over here. So this where majority. Where's my stuff at over here, man? Man, TikTok been playing with my views, y'all. TikTok been playing with my views. It's all good though. We're gonna keep it rocking. I got a 32K trade line from my dad. Nice. I just never used it. I mean, the trade line is, you got added to that account as an authorized user. That's solid. Yeah, that's solid. That's a nice limit. Usually when you get added on to these authorized users, it also backdates too. But yeah, just gotta be careful. Not all the cards and all the accounts backdate. So like Amex and yeah, Amex is not going backdate, but Chase, Bank of America, Capital One, all the regular ones, those are going to backdate and give you some more age. So that's solid though. Hell yeah, bro. Let's go. Let's go. If you guys are just getting up in here, you guys can drop your credit questions in the chat. Personal credit, business credit, free game Friday, man. We about to go in today. Woo. Second live of the day. Second live of the day. All right, over here. I see you over here. Who is this? Where's that at? YouTube? What's up, man? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I can't really understand what you're saying, but I see increase in there. So increase, yeah. Certified billionaire was good. Yeah. So increase, yeah. So us personally, we're only going to dispute increase not attached to open accounts. So if you applied for it and you didn't get it, that increase fair game. So that's what we do. If you guys want the increase script and all that, you can always join my free group right here on TikTok. Just go to my page that says free group. Get in there. I put that stuff in there earlier. I'll put it in there again if y'all need it. But yeah, the quickest way to get increase removed is to call. All right, I give you guys the scripts, the numbers to call, and all the rebuttals that they're going to respond with. That's all it is. All right, that's all it is. And after you call a couple times, after about 5 times each credit reporting agency, then you can send some letters if that's what you want to do. All right, let's keep it going, man. Let's go. You guys drop those questions in the chat. Certified billionaire, I see you. Credit repair W, I see you. Let's go. Happy Friday, man. Happy Friday. Keep dropping those questions in the chat. Tap that screen, repost, share the live. How do I sign up? JoinKingCredit.com. When you're watching on YouTube, you see a little ticker right there? Yeah, you can text King to that number right there, the 844 number, or just shoot us a DM, bro. You can shoot us a DM. That's wherever you're watching it. You can just shoot us a DM. All right, and we'll be good to go. TikTok, y'all know what to do. Y'all can DM me the word ready if y'all trying to get started. All right, DM the word ready if y'all trying to get started. What else we got? What else we got? How much is it? The gold plan, you can get the gold plan for 6 payments of $149, bro. Gold plan, 6 payments of $149. So we got a couple different plans. That's just the the most popular one. If you're on YouTube, yeah, just type the pinned video should have the services and prices and everything, but you can also go to joinkingcredit.com. TikTok, you guys can all go to you guys can shoot me a DM or watch that first big video on my page. What's this for? This is just credit Q&A, bro. Personal credit, business credit. We talk about a whole bunch of different stuff. I go live twice a day. 10 a.m. and 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Pacific time. Come on here, help people out. Answering questions that I wish someone answered for me when my credit was bad. All right, all this stuff is all client results. People look at this number, but they should be looking right here. All right, came to us in the fives. He's still in the fives, but 60-point increase in about 30, 35 days. That's not bad. All right, we don't use Credit Karma, you guys. Okay, I'm just using this as a background as an example because Credit Karma is the most widely used credit monitoring software on the planet. So, that's why we got to meet people where they're at. All right, but if you want your you want your FICO scores and all that, the stuff that we use, DM me the word FICO. You can click this orange Service Plus button right there, that orange button. You can DM me the word FICO if you want your FICO scores. If you want to get signed up, just DM me the word ready. All right, let's keep it going, man. Where we at? Where we at? Thomas, what's up, man? All right, I need some advice for sure. Let's rock. Houston, what's up, bro? Bruh. Credit drives me crazy. Credit Karma is ass. Why is Credit Karma ass? Why is Credit Karma ass? Because of that stuff that I just said, that it shows Vantage scores. It's free. All right? It's free. It tells you exactly what it is. All right? It tells you it's a Vantage score right there. So why are you taking a Vantage score to a lender that's looking at a FICO score? Come on, man. We got to take some accountability, bro. Including myself. I used to do that shit too. But yeah, you got to take some accountability. Blaming Credit Karma, blaming these credit reporting softwares. That's crazy. All right, in comparison to my FICO. Yeah, my FICO shows your FICO scores and it costs. All right, so some people don't even want to pay for all that stuff. So, and that's cool. I just want them to know. Once you know better, you do better. Right? If you're using a free app, if you're using Credit Karma, just know that these scores aren't your actual FICO scores. It is what it is. And people be like, that's not your real score. Look, your real score is whichever score that the lender wants. Your real score is whichever score that the lender wants. All right? If you're going to get a house, they ain't looking at that FICO 8. So what? Is a FICO 8 no longer a good score, a good scoring model? Like, it all depends on which credit score and scoring model that lender wants. All right, so if you're going to get a house, that FICO 2, 4, and 5 is going to be important. If you're going to get a car, that one of those FICO auto scores is going to be important. If you want to get a credit card, probably that FICO 8 or one of those bank card scores is going to be important. That's why we need to focus on the actual profile that generates all the scores. All right, those 5 categories, that's what's going to generate all the scores. Okay, let's go. Hey, Barbie, what's up? Over here on TikTok. Quick question. My Kobo is in delinquent standing. How can I bounce back from that? Man, Kobo and delinquent standing. That's supposed to be a nice, easy starter account. So, gotta close it. Let it report. Find an inaccuracy on there and dispute the whole thing. That's what we go by. We go by accuracy, not ownership. So those credit sweeps and FTC reports and all that nonsense is all that shit is fraud, you guys. You guys gotta stop falling for that. We're gonna talk about that here in a little bit. I just wanted to get this live going, get some questions in there, get some people rocking up in here before we got into the actual topics. But yeah, we got to treat it like a closed account or a charge off, or once it closes, find something wrong with it, dispute the whole account. All right, and we dispute and we sue, so we're not going to be disputing for 100,000 rounds. All right, We do 2, maybe 3, depending on how the credit reporting agencies respond, and then we're suing after that. So if your company ain't suing, I don't know what they're doing. All right, if your company ain't suing, I don't know what they're doing. All right, let's go. How do I sign up? Look right here. DM the word ready. DM the word ready. Anytime you want to schedule a free call, consultations are free. Houston, correct. No matter what app you use, it will almost never be what the lender pulls. No, it'll be what the lender pulls. Yeah, it'll be what the lender pulls. 100%. But all your scores are generated from your profile. That's why I want people to understand. People look at the score and be like, "Oh man, my score is bad." No, your fucking report is bad. Your profile is bad, bro. Once you fix that, the score increases. So we just look at it backwards. That's all it is, bro. Because you can have a 750 and get denied for everything. I've seen it. People on my live, you'll see some people probably talk about it in here when it's live. Get the jumping in a little bit. Right? You can have one secure card, 3 authorized users, and your score is a 750. You get denied for everything, right? Because your credit profile is trash. All right, so I see that stuff all the time too. So we just gotta, build our profile up, build our reports up. And if you guys need easy accounts, DM me the word start. Click this orange service plus button right here. Anytime I say DM and you don't see the actual box up, you can click right here, the little orange button right there, and shoot me a DM directly. Lorenzo, what's up, bro? I do better. Hey, you see, I got on you, huh? I got on you about that Kobo. Oh man, yeah, I do better, but it's still messed up over some payday loan. People will never pay back. Yeah, the payday loans are tough, man. Once you start dabbling in that, if you don't have an actual plan, oh man, it gets tough. I've been there before too. Man. I've done every single type of product there is in credit and business loans, business line of credit, like everything, MCA loans. Right, I had to sue a company for an MCA loan. Had to sue a company for that. So yeah, um, that's how I'm so knowledgeable about these different types of products and these different types of situations because I've been through a lot of them. And then I've also helped a lot of people go through them. And then now that I have actual team employees, we can do a lot. We can do a lot more good for people. But yeah, man, the payday loan is tough. 500% interest. Shit's crazy. Ashanti Ho, appreciate the follow. King, answer my question, please. I don't see your question, bro. Sometimes TikTok filters things out. All right, if you're just getting up in here, all right, drop those credit questions in the chat. Personal credit, business credit. If you need help, and you got collections, charge-offs, repos, bankruptcies, evictions, child support, anything like that, y'all, DM me the word ready. Let's get it. Just make your payments. Blocked. 5 followers. No profile pic. Yeah, get out of here. Get him out of here. You want his little 15 minutes of shine? There you go. I mean, what they see on the apps might not be what the lenders pull. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, like, especially when we're dealing with, Credit Karma, but like, a lot of credit repair companies, they're still using, not my mentees ain't, right? Me and my mentees ain't, you know what I'm saying? But they're still using smart credit, identity IQ. It's like, nothing wrong with those companies. I love them. I used to use them too, but there's going to come a time you're going to have to make a decision. Do you want your clients to be looking at Vantage scores the whole time, so when they graduate, their scores not the actual FICO scores that the lenders are looking at? Now they're going to come back and get mad at you, even if you do explain the situation. You want to do that, or you want to switch? That's why we switched over to my score IQ a couple of years ago, because it actually shows your actual FICO scores. All right, and it makes a world of a difference, right? You gonna lose some money on the front end because I remember those commission checks. Was fat. All right, 20 times, $18 per person times 1,000. You do the math. Okay, yeah, 8 checks was fat, right? But it's not worth it. I'd rather get paid nothing on the front end, show my clients their actual FICO scores, right? Now when they go to the dealership, they actually get approved. Now that's where the testimonials come from. That's where the 5-star reviews come from. And now they're sending over, a whole bunch more people, right? So you're going to earn it on the back end. But most people don't think like that. Let's keep it going, man. But yes, I got the nows at 700. Very good approved. Facts. Hey, facts. Facts. When I was fixing my credit, bro, I started like I gotta find my little chart, but it's Once you get to that 680 range, that's like the sweet spot. 660 to 680, you're gonna start getting some pre-approval and stuff like that. But when you're building your profile up, right, you're gonna start getting those pre-approvals and letters in the mail. Hey, apply for this and apply for that. Because when you're fixing your credit, you're also building your profile up, right? So when someone is just an authorized user at 18, and then that's the only card they have, like you just gotta build that profile up. That's what it comes down to. He said, "Am I cooked?" No, you're not cooked, bro. Your credit can always be improved, you guys. All right, DM the word ready. Can I put the button up real quick? Yeah, okay. Click right there, DM the word ready. Anytime you don't see this, you can click this Orange Service Plus button over here. You can fill out the lead form or shoot us a DM. Let's go. Click right there. Star 12. Click right there and DM the word ready. Let's go. Gotti help Journey. I love my help pages. Let's go. Credit is the whole game and a tricky one if you don't have understanding facts, man. Once you turn 18, you're submitted. You're clocked into the game. So you might as well learn how to play. And it's not that difficult, especially if you start learning a little early. All right. Even if you learn late, it's not that difficult, you guys. People just, it's like the blind leading the blind in this industry, right? There's only a couple good people, couple good companies that are actually doing things the right way, right? And most people are doing credit sweeps. All right, which we're gonna tap into in about 5 minutes. All right, we're gonna tap into in about 5 minutes. Why credit sweeps are illegal? Why credit sweeps are fraud? We're gonna jump into that. Jose, what's up, man? I just got my first credit card last month. Is it good? It's the Wells Fargo Active Cash. Jose, wait. Hold on. He said, your first card is the Active Cash? Hey. Damn, see, I ain't got my sounds and shit up. Man, that's good, bro. That's real good. So with that first credit card, that's what you gotta do. You gotta master it. So this is what you're gonna do. You know your payment date already. We gotta find out our statement date. There's 2 important dates. We got our payment date, that's when our payment is due. I used to think that was our only date. No, now we got our statement date / closing date. So that's just the date that your balance reports to Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So let's say your payment date is the 1st, all right, and your statement date is the 20th, or something like that. So you'll use your card, right? You'll pay on the 1st. You think you're good to go. You use your card, and then on the 20th, then it reports whatever balance that you have. So then you check your, you check your credit. You say utilization at 80%. No, I paid my shit. No. Something ain't right. It's because of that statement date. That's what be coming back and kicking us. All right, so you gotta master that. And then, so once you get that right, that's half the battle right there. And then we gotta we can call and change our payment dates to 3 days before our statement date. All right, so remember if your payment date's on the last example I did, your payment date's on the 1st, right, and your statement date's on the 20th, we can call and say, hey, Wells Fargo, I need to change my payment date to make it closer to when I get paid. Right? I usually get paid around the 15th or something like that. To make up something. They're going to say, all right, are you sure? So yes, I want to change my payment date to the 17th because that's 3 days before your statement date. Why 3 days? You want to give yourself a little bit of leeway. All right, what if your statement date hit on a Monday? Okay, statement date hit on a Monday, and the Monday is a holiday, right? So if you try to do it the same day or something like that, you change it to the same day. You make a payment, the payment don't hit till Tuesday. Now your shit looking crazy. All right, so give yourself a little bit of leeway. All right, but yeah, and then use your common sense. If you have, $1,000 credit card, but you got $100 in your bank account, you can't spend $1,000. I know it's enticing. I know it. Believe me. I know. Hold on. I know. I want to spend. I want to spend a little bit too, right? But you don't want to spend money you don't have. You don't want to build up a habit of doing that because it's going to come back. Those habits build up on top of each other, all right? You don't even realize it, okay? So don't spend money you don't have, using your common sense. And lastly, after about 4 to 6 months of using that credit card, showing activity, paying them down, and being responsible, we're going to request a credit limit increase. Once we get that credit limit increase, now we can start thinking about getting another card or add another account or something like that because you want to get a credit limit increase before we apply for new credit cards because they go by comparable credit. All right, meaning if you got $1,000 credit card You go apply for another card, it's going to be somewhere around there, or multiple of 2 or 3 or something. You might get 3,000 or 5,000 on average, right? But if you get a credit limit increase from 1,000, to 6,000, now when we apply for something, that's our new baseline. Okay, so yeah, let's go. How do I sign up? Click this Orange Service Plus button right here, man. You're dealing with collections, charge-offs, repos, bankruptcies, anything like that, anything negative on your report, we're gonna find it, we're gonna dispute it, and we're also going to sue on the back end. If your company not suing, I don't know what they're doing. Keep tapping that screen, dropping those questions. Let's go. He said, I didn't like you. Where's the black cat? Make credit great again. That's in the closet, bro. It's in the closet. Please appreciate the follow. 4% on 25 King Ranch, 80K truck with the 620. Facts. Yeah. Yeah, you can for sure do that. He said, B. Maya, appreciate the follow. Let's go. My first card is First Premier. Yeah, I mean, I got those cards too. I still got my First Access, Milestone. I still got those weak ass cards because my credit was in the 400s. That's all I could get approved for. 400, 500. That's all I could get. I still have them though because they got all the age. You know what I mean? But before you cancel it, bro, you would have to get another card. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just cancel it. Now you ain't got nothing on your report. Another one. You know what I'm saying? We got to get us another card. If you guys need help with that, you guys need easy accounts, click this Orange Service Plus button right there. Again, the word ready. Let's go. 18, appreciate the follow. Houston, I make sure balances are paid down 7 days before reporting in case of any live facts. Yeah, that's good, Houston. I like that. Okay, I don't spend money in my credit. That's not in my debit. Nice. That's a good habit right there. That's a good habit to have. Let's go. How long does it take after you dispute? Does it take to show on your credit report? A dispute? I mean, you don't really get real updates you get real updates like every 30 days, right? So you have to give them time to you do a proper investigation, update the account and all that. So let's say we dispute something on the first, we're not going in and trying to dispute more things and within that 30-day period, let them do their job. Let them do their job. Let them do their job. But the magic happens after you dispute. That's when the magic happens, right? People are still confused about this. Anybody can send a dispute letter. Anybody can do that. All right. The magic happens after. You sent that investigation letter. You pointed out all the inaccuracies. Now they're talking about if they say verified. Okay, cool. We're going to ask them exactly how they verified. Who did you talk to? What procedures did you use? Did you use the Oscar? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? That's usually when you start to see more deletions. And then if they verify again, or they don't update, or if they're sending stall tactics, that's when you can sue. They can do a proper investigation. So that's how we get down, man. Everything I'm talking about is you can research it, Google it. Okay, you can research it, Google it. Let's keep it going. Yes, sir. Mike, what's up, man? Is having more cards good for credit long term, or is all paid off for using different things? I mean, yeah, long term. The more accounts you have, the better it is going to be long term because all those accounts are aging as you age, right? So the average credit age is increasing literally every single day. So yeah, definitely going to help you long term. If all are paid off and used for different things. Yeah, so you want to be showing activity on your cards, right? Because that's how we get those credit limit increases. I wish somebody would have told me this earlier. You can't be using $10 on your credit card and then you're going to get a $10,000 increase. That's not how it should work. Okay? You're spending $10. You're going to be like, bro, you don't need an increase. But spend some money, right? Let them pay you to use a card. That's what these credit card agents, that's what they do, right? But they know human psychology. They know that more often than not, right? More often than not, people are going to spend money they don't have. So for all the 1%ers, I say 5% of people that are using their credit cards properly, the other 95%, they eat crazy on them with the interest and all that. So just be responsible, man. But yeah, you want to show a lot of activity on those cards because that's going to help our credit limit increases down the road. All right, Smooth, appreciate the follow. Let's go. It's Danny. What's up, man? 30 and 60 days late on Credit Strong. On Credit Strong, you gotta close that account though. It's cooked. Yeah, it's cooked. Close it. Okay, let it report 2 months, and then go back and you're gonna try to find something wrong with that account. Just sweep the whole account. You guys, yeah, we can't be doing that with these starter accounts. Credit Strong, Kobo, Self Lender, Kickoff. We can't be You cannot do that. You got to put that stuff on auto pay, you guys. You have to put it on auto pay. All right, with those accounts, $10, $12, $15. Come on, man. You got to do better. Let's get it. But yeah, close those accounts. Let them report them and go back and try to find something wrong on them and then dispute the whole account. That's a lot easier. And that's what a lot of people should be doing with some of those credit cards. If you got a credit card and it's less than a year old and you got 2, 3 late payments already, it might be time to pay that shit down to zero, close it yourself, all right, so you're not racking up late payments and all that. Then go back later on and try to dispute the whole account. That might be better, all right. Keyshawn, what's up, bro? I had a 720 with Navy Fed credit card that raised my limit to 3K and had a ball. I'm weak. Hey, he went straight to the mall. Hey, yo. He went straight to the mall. If you just getting up in here, welcome, y'all. I can drop those credit questions in the chat. All right, personal credit, business credit. All right, we going crazy here. Let's show some wins, man. Let's switch this background up, show some wins. We can talk about some of these wins while answering some of these questions. All right, let's go. Saw you at the barbershop the other day while I was in there. Hey, remember, what's good, bro? Let's go. Be your boy to follow. Follow you real quick. Let's go. I forgot I had it open. It closed. It's closed for 2023. Oh yeah, that's fair game anyway. Yeah, if it's already closed, bro, it's time to take some action. Yeah, it's time to take some action. Let's go. You can DM me the word ready. All right, anytime during the live, schedule that free consultation, y'all. But look at, let's talk about some of these wins, man, before we get into that credit suite nonsense. Okay, I keep it 100. All right, these were open, these were closed. Okay, these were open, these were closed. Now we usually don't even dispute open accounts, but the accounts were so egregious. There were so many inaccuracies on it that I was like, yeah, go ahead and do it. Right? Actually, my dispute manager John was like, hey, so hey, boss, should we dispute this? Oh yeah, dispute all that. Yeah, so we end up getting those knocked out. So look at, even if you do dispute an account and it's open, especially student loans, that does not mean you don't owe that money. All right, let's throw that out the water. Let's get that out. Let's get that straightened up. All right. No, it's all my reports. So I ain't got to pay that shit. All right. The Trumpster gonna get you. The orange man gonna come get you in the night. All right. Okay, that shit got to be into. Okay. But yeah, student loans. But these ones were closed and deferred, right? So we did the same thing. We didn't have to sue for these. All right. We found it, and actually, first round was trash. Second round was decent. Third round got the rest of the stuff off. All right. So what we usually do, we dispute and we have to sue on the back end because usually, y'all know, if y'all try to deal with credit, the credit report agencies, sometimes they don't verify accounts, sometimes they don't update accounts, sometimes they'll just stall, sometimes they'll say verify without telling you how they verify you. Right? These are all violations. You take these violations, you have to be able to attack them. Okay? That's how you have to do it. That's how you got to do it, you guys. All right. He said we ain't gonna talk about credit suites. I'm gonna talk about it in a second. I'm gonna talk about credit suites in a second. All right, let's keep it going. Want to say what's up, but you were on the call. For sure. We up now. Let's go. Romero, Clyde, appreciate the follow. Amandex, appreciate the follow. You guys can drop those credit questions in the chat. Jalissa, what's up? I see you up in there. Let me check YouTube. Facebook, League. Now LinkedIn. We got a couple people over here on LinkedIn. Can you talk about biz credit? Of course. We talk about anything. You guys just drop your questions in the chat. If you need help with that credit, you guys over here, just shoot me a DM or click that link. Okay. You guys over here, you gotta shoot me a DM. You gotta put this orange service plus button right there. Shoot me a DM and we got you. All right. So business credit. Look at it. It's from our entrepreneurs out there. This is kind of across the board. All right. It's kind of across the board. You're not getting approved for business credit cards from the bank, from Chase, Truist, Bank of America. Like you're not getting approved for these if your credit is trash. It's not going to happen. You can't net 30 your way into business credit cards from the bank. It's not going to happen. You can't authorize user your way to business. It's not going to fucking happen. We got to stop doing this. I don't understand why business owners, you call yourself a business owner, calling yourself a boss, and your personal credit is trash. What you scared of? You scared to dispute a little bit? You scared to sue a little bit? You scared to build your credit? How you gonna put money into your business if you don't put no time and effort into yourself? That don't make no sense. All right. So business credit. All right. If you're working with us, yes, we help with business credit too. I just don't really talk about it as much as I should because when people reach out to us, their personal credit is never up to par. So we got to fix their personal credit and then we get them into the business credit stuff. But we want you to have a 720 plus. You can be as low as a 680, but we want you to have a 720 plus. Why? Because everywhere you see says 680, 680, 680, 700. We want you to go above and beyond, right? And if I tell you 720, you're going to come in with a 700, right? That's just how humans are, right? That's how people are. So we want you to have that 720 plus. No negatives, collections, charge-offs, repos, bankruptcy, shots. You guys, if you have that, don't even waste your time trying to apply. Don't even waste your time. You gotta fix your personal credit first. Okay? You gotta fix your personal credit first. All right, no getting around that. All right, so 720 plus, that's what we want. There's no 680. No collections, charge-off, none of that stuff. No late payments within the last 2 years. So if you had an old late payment from 2023 that's still reporting, a 130-day late, we can still work with that. All right, as long as it hasn't been in the last 2 years. Overall utilization, right? We want that at 25%. All right, at 25% or lower. All right, 25% or lower. That's what we want you at. You got to have 3 of your own credit cards. They can be 1,000, 2,000, 4,000. They can be low, right? But you gotta have 3 of your own credit cards. Again, your overall available credit needs to be 15K or more. Are these hard rules? No. Pause. Are these concrete rules? No, but kind of. Kind of. Yeah. We've helped people lower in major part. We've helped people lower than the 680 before, right? But when it comes to collections and charge-offs and all that, no, don't even try it, right? Don't even waste your time. So if that sounds like you, that's work. DM me the word biz. All right, DM me the word biz. Look at that report and see what's up. All right, on average, we're getting people 150 plus. It's very easy. It's not difficult. And the reason the limits are so much higher is because when you work with relationship managers, account managers, junior underwriters, senior underwriters, you're able to get the applications and submit them directly to them. So it bypasses the online algorithms and all that stuff, right? So they can push for higher limits. That's the biggest difference. That's why you want to work with somebody if you're dealing with business credit. That's why you want to work with somebody like us or whoever you want to work with. All right, and then we do 10% on the back end. So there's no front end cost. A lot of people do the front end cost. There's no charge in the front. 10% on the back end, right? So if we get to 200K, you send us over 20 of that. You still got 180K, 0% to work with. That's should be a no-brainer. All right, should be a no-brainer. All right, let's keep it going. Yes, sir. He said, ever seen someone? Yeah. Yeah, we see 3s all the time. We see 3s. I'm gonna show y'all some. I'm gonna show y'all some results. And if anybody want to go deletion for deletion, let's go. I saw somebody I had to embarrass him. I said, how many clients you got? All right, that's not enough. Yeah, not enough. No, you just started last year. That's not enough, bro. No. We gotta get embarrassed. All right. But yeah, we see people in the 3s, 4s, 5s. Mostly, on average, they come to us. They're between a 500 and a 580 on average. A 500 and a 580. That's kind of the sweet spot that people sign with us. Especially that free consultation, and we get started. It's really easy, guys. Really smooth. It shouldn't be difficult. It should be frictionless. All right. The consultation shouldn't sound salesy, and you shouldn't feel like you got taken advantage of. You know what I mean? That's not how the call should be. Our consultations are 10 minutes, 15 minutes max. We're going over your report. We're breaking everything down, pros and cons, answering your questions. and then we're getting you signed up. We're not talking about the price of tea in China and Megan Thee Stallion and Clay. And we ain't talking about that. You want to talk about that after? We can do that after. But during the call, let's get this shit popping. Okay? And your call will either be with Andrea, Anna, or it'll be with me. I jump in the calls, some people, I jump on the call with people whenever I can. All right? Whenever I can. Let's go. You can reduce reliance on personal credit by establishing a separate business credit profile. Facts. Facts. But then you're still going to need your personal credit though. All right. So whoever told you that, you're still going to need your personal credit for the first 5 years. All right. You're gonna have the personal guarantee for those business credit cards. Now they don't report to your personal side. You know what I'm saying? But you still need good personal credit to even get approved, to even get your foot in the door. You know what I mean? But then after that, it depends what industry you're into. If you have a brick and mortar, those are a little lower, like 3 years. After 2-3 years in business, you're making some good revenue, got your tax returns and all that. Those brick and mortar businesses can start to stand on their own because, especially if you own the building or something like that, they're gonna look at that fucking deal. All right, so they don't need your personal shit over there. All right, but yeah, this the type of business you have, how old your business is, what type of revenue you have coming in, all that stuff factors in. All right, all that stuff factors in. Let's get it. How can we schedule a call? Let's go. Just shoot me a DM. Look right here. DM the word ready, or you click this orange service plus button right there. Fill out a lead form, and we get to it. Easy work. Easy work. All right, let's go. We're gonna talk about these credit sweeps, and then we're gonna show, and then we're gonna do some of these client results. All right. We're going to talk about some of these client results after this. All right, but if you're just getting up in here, y'all, drop those questions in the chat. You need help with that credit, give them the word ready. Click that orange service plus button right there. Let's jump into it, man. So the Bureau Breaker. The Bureau Breaker, the DIY, it's active. Yeah, it's active for everybody now. Yeah, for 2 weeks it was only available for the private group, and now everybody can go get it. That Bureau Breaker is complete DIY system, so the people that don't want to pay thousands of dollars to fix their own credit, this Bureau Breaker is everything that I've learned in the last 8 years. All right, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of clients that we've helped over the years. All right, all put into this. Okay, this Bureau Breaker right here, trademark pending. All right, Bureau Breaker. I will send you all to cease and desist too. Stop playing. But yeah, that Bureau Breaker, complete DIY system. You go to bureaubreaker.com, check that out. You can also DM me the word breaker or wherever you're at. Go to my link tree. It says Bureau Breaker right there too. All right, yeah, I said trademark pending. Hey, I know y'all motherfuckers good. I know how y'all. That's why I gotta put. Before I talk about this, that's why I had to start putting. That's why I had to start putting. Not only watermarks, right? Not only watermarks, but the embedded watermark into the JPEG. So you can't watch this out. And even AI can't help you in this. It's gonna be some type of fragment or something up in there. All right, the people were stealing. It's crazy. It's crazy. People were actually screenshotting and stealing our results. I said, wait a minute. I said, it said pin credit right there in the bottom. Oh, oh, y'all ain't shit. People don't give a damn. We just try to mark it out with a little Sharpie or something. Yeah, so we had to start putting the watermarks on our stuff now. People be stealing. All right, let's go. Let me see. Anthony, what's up, man? Why is it on Credit Suite? The police report isn't mandatory for these companies out there. Wait, why is it on Credit Suite? The police report isn't. It's not mandatory. They just add the police report on there to make it look more efficient. Yeah, that's make it look more efficient, but you're just breaking more laws. Breaking more laws. It's crazy work. Ursula, appreciate the follow. Any written or created work is automatically copywritten as a matter of law. That's facts. Let's go. Snack and stands with Stan. What's up, bro? Stack and stays with Stan. Let's go. You making a hell out of it. Just in the DM on my contact info. Yep, let's get it. Yeah, just shoot me your first name, last name, and your number, and we take care of the rest. All right, schedule that free call. We got. Actually, we don't got no openings for tomorrow. But if you serious, man, you're serious, like ready to go, and there's no spots for tomorrow, just let us know. Let us know. I'll see what we can do. I'll see what we can do. But yeah, if not, just book it for next week. Book it for Monday. We got about 11 spots for Monday. Then we got us all open for the rest of the week. All right, let's keep it going. All right, let's go. Let me put this credit sweep stuff up. Let's go. Hold on, man. Let's go. This stuff is starting to get wicked, man. It's starting to get wicked in the streets. If you just joined it right now, tap that screen, repost, share. I'm Lewis, owner of King Credit Services, top-rated credit management company in San Diego. And when I say top-rated, I mean Google. I didn't say it. Google did. How you know that? Google. ChatGPT and Claude said it, not me. All right, registered and bonded to legally fix credit. All right, legally fix credit. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. All right, so credit sweeps, y'all. 99% of people you see on this app are doing credit sweeps. A credit sweep is when you claim identity theft on accounts that are yours. That's fraud. I didn't make that up. That's people really doing. All right. So if they tell you to put a fraud alert on your reports, you know, that's already one red flag right there. All right. If you ask them how exactly do you guys dispute, and they say something about an FTC, red flag. All right. You don't need to FTC report to fix your credit, you guys. I don't know where this shit came from. It's crazy. All right. It came from the scammers. Within the scammers be scamming so much that it became mainstream. That's crazy. The scammers scamming so much the shit became mainstream. That's wild work. All right, but yeah, claiming identity theft on accounts that are yours is fraud. Like it's not kind of fraud, a little bit of fraud, gray area fraud. It's fraud. Come on now, y'all know that. You teach credit repair, of course. Yeah, I'll teach you if you want to fix your own credit. We got you. DM me the word group. All right, get in the group. It's only $17 a month. Teach you how to fix your own credit. I haven't been as active as I want to in the group, but I'm gonna be a lot more active in there this month. All right. If you want to start your own credit repair company, that's a little different. The next mentorship is in the gym. All right, it's in the gym. So I'm gonna start running ads and talking about that too. Click right there and shoot me a DM. All right. For credit sweeps. All right. So claiming identity theft on accounts that are yours. That's fraud. All right. And then you're doing a police report on those accounts that you say were fraud. It doesn't make you guys. You just have to ask two questions. Ask two questions. How do you dispute and how do you accept payments? I got it over here. How do you dispute and how do you accept payments? All right. When you're doing your consultation with any credit repair company, include us. All right. Ask some questions. All right. How much is the mentorship? Core General is going to be $997, and then the VIP will be $1497 this year. Yeah. But I'll start. If you follow me, you'll see me. We post 10 times a day. You know what I'm saying? We post a lot. All right. But ask those two questions. How do you dispute and how do you accept payments? All right. That's going to tell you everything you need to know. Because if you ask them how they dispute and they say something like, it's a secret process, some shit, that make no sense. All right. If they talk about an FTC anything, if they're guaranteeing results, you guys, the main rule for credit repair companies that are actually registered and bonded, that can legally fix your credit, the main rule in CROA, right? CROA, no, that's like the rules that we kind of have to abide by. It literally says don't guarantee results. That's the main one. Don't be guaranteeing shit. Ain't nothing like guarantee. All right. Now, to combat that, we have a refund policy. If there's no significant changes on your report after 6 months, you get eligible for a full refund. All right. You're eligible for a full refund. Now, if you've missed payments, credit monitoring ain't active, not responding to us, put us on D&D, adding native accounts. You're trying to sabotage the process. No, you're not getting no refund. Duh, that's common sense stuff, you guys. Come on. Hey, trainer said I can get a six pack, but I'm eating Twinkies. And now you want a refund because you're eating Twinkies and shit? Stop it. Stop that. All right. So how do you dispute? And number two, how do you accept payments? If they say anything about a Cash App, a Venmo, a Zelle, you guys, that's what drug dealers use. That's what drug dealers use. What are we talking about? No official companies using fucking Cash App to accept payments. But like, go to a Louis Vuitton store. That's what drug dealers use, bro. Go to Louis Vuitton. Let me get that bag. Let me get them shoes. Let me get that. Let me get that. How much is it? 5,500. Okay, cool. Can I send you a Zelle? What? No. Get out the store. Get out my store. That's crazy. Get out of my store. That's crazy. Cash App got a business account to a certain extent. To a certain extent. All right. To a certain extent. Okay. And it's not a processor. All right. You need a high risk merchant processor. Okay. A high risk merchant processor so you can accept payments. All right. So when you file your taxes, all right, you submit those processing statements. Okay. That I can tell you right there. All right. How do you dispute and how do you accept payments? If someone asks us, it's not a yeah, it's not even a point. Not even a bank point. That's crazy word. Crazy word. Like I said, drug dealers and scammers. That's what they use. All right, drug dealers and scammers. Okay. Now, when somebody asks us how do we dispute, right? We get your report. We look for inaccurate items, accurate accounts, accurate things on that credit report. All right. Neither is PayPal. We can't use PayPal. We can't use Stripe. We can't use Square. You guys, don't try to go around it because this is going to happen. I've been through it already. Multiple of my mentees have been through it. And if you look hard enough, people will tell you. All right? They're going to, if you're even a coach now, Stripe don't even want you to coach. If you're a coach, they don't want you on that shit now. You need a high risk merchant account. All right? High risk merchant account. Okay, if you guys need that, shoot me a DM. We can help you out with that. What's the best one to use for credit repair? Numeric is cool. Fan bases used to be all right, but they don't allow them anymore. Numeric, 5 stars, cool. That's a cool little merchant. Their fees are kind of high though. There's a couple other ones too, right? The Numeric's a good one. There's like 4 or 5 I had fucking off the top of my head, but yeah. Anyways, so when someone asks us, how do you dispute? I say, hey, we get your report, we find inaccuracies on that report, we dispute those inaccuracies. If the credit reporting agencies don't respond in time, don't do proper investigations, send stall tactics, we verify the account, we ask them how they verified the account, they don't want to tell us, then we sue. Okay? Then you sue. Because if they don't want to follow the fucking law, the FCRA, that's what the credit reporting agencies have to abide by. The Fair Credit Reporting Act, that's what they have to abide by. If they don't want to do proper investigations, you guys, they'll just keep saying verify. They'll just keep saying it. Because they know you ain't going to do nothing. They know you don't know what to do. All right? So that's why you have to escalate. You have to sue their ass. All right? You got to sue them. All right? So you have to dispute on the front end. That's how you're getting all your evidence and all your pretty much all your evidence, right? And then you sue. It's very easy, guys. It's not difficult. All right, it's not difficult to do. Okay. Yes, the settlement. No. You don't get no settlement too. On top of that, yeah. We use the settlement checks to pay our attorneys, right? So that's how we're able to provide the suing on the back end. For you guys, including you guys' plans, right? So any settlement money we get, we pay the attorneys with all that stuff. All right, so That's how we get that. But it's easy. Like that. That should be very. It should be very easy. To explain. This shit ain't difficult. Right? People make it more difficult than it needs to be, which I don't know why. Let's keep it going. Um, do you run sales for the? Yeah, yeah. We don't. I'm gonna start. It's already May 1st. Yeah, it's May 4th, second, third, fourth. Yeah, the fourth. The fourth, the ads and stuff pop up. So yeah, we'll start promoting the mentorship, the Q3, Q2, Q2 mentorship. Right, we do. I try to do 4 year. I was trying to do 4 year this year. Um, yeah, Q2 mentorship. It's called Pro Core. Yeah, I'll start talking about that next week. All right, let's go. Where we at, man? Y'all can drop those questions in the chat, man. Let's keep it going. Happy Friday. Just check my shit. It's at 5:56. Oh Lord. Let's go. You gotta tap in. Look right there. DM the word ready. Let's go. If you guys want to see services and prices, watch that first page video on my page. Let's go, man. We almost done with this afternoon live, y'all. 2K over 4 accounts. Wait, don't worry. I've been hella using my shit. Hey, that's the thing though. Look, if if your score is low because of utilization, that's completely different than having collections and charge-offs and shit. Like people, there's different levels of bad credit, right? Like if people sign up with us, they schedule a call with us, we turn down a good percentage of people, probably at least 15-20% of people because they don't need us. We'll tell you if you don't need us. If you don't have anything negative or inaccurate on your report, ain't nothing to fucking dispute, ain't nothing to knock out. If you just need to add some accounts, we'll tell you how to do that. If you got a couple of increases in personal info, we'll tell you how to do that. You don't got to charge you for that. If you got the collections, charge-offs, late repos, bankruptcies, child support, evictions, you know what I'm saying, broken leases, all that shit, we got to get to work. All right, Keith, appreciate the follow. Tressa, what's up? What do you think about rent reporters? Is it worth it? Yeah, yeah, I have rent reporters. Rent report, anytime that you can report your rent, it's layups. Take the layups, take the points, take the free throws. All right, report your rent, backdate, rental karma, rent reporters. Take those, Let's go. All right, but yeah, man, if y'all still allowing people to commit fraud in your name, and you're knowingly letting them do that, that's weird, bro. If you still letting people do credit sweeps on your reports, on your credit, you guys, that make no damn sense. You gotta grow up. Grow up. All right. If credit sweeps were legal, all right. When I say credit sweep, the credit sweep means claiming identity theft, using FTC to try to wipe off everything off your credit. That's a credit sweep. That is fraud. All right. That is fraud. So I know some of y'all gurus in the back don't want to tap into the live because you're scared. Come on, shoot me a DM. Try to debate. You lock your ass. Lock them up. Lock them up. Lock their ass up. Lock them up, please. Have somebody tell me, no, bro, CPNs is cool. Ooh. Oh. I said, oh, you're a real scam. Oh, okay, you're a scam. You're a scam guy. Mm-hmm. Block. Get away from me. Hey, because with my luck, look, I'm trying to tell you guys, with my luck, with my karma hits so fast, bro. If I even think about, let me think about it. Motherfucking iceberg fall, bust my car over or some shit. My karma is crazy. All right, so yeah, I don't want to be none. I don't want to be around that. All right, the feds get them, and it's king credit in the DMs. Oh, fuck, Rico case. Now I'm in a Rico. Lock them up. I'm cool. All right. What's your thoughts on Perry? I like Perry Cloud. If you want the link, let me know. I got a link that you get. I don't know what it is now, but I know it's at least 30 days free. 30 to 60 days free or something. Shoot me a DM. Look, and if it's any, new up-and-coming Perry people that's trying to actually get right, learn how to actually do this shit for real and actually make some actual money in this industry while helping thousands of people, let me know. All right, shoot me a DM. My DMs is always open, man. I help a lot of people out. All right, don't be taxing, don't be charging for a lot of information that I give people either. All right, but yeah, if you need merchant accounts, you want softwares and all that stuff, shoot me a DM. All right, I see you in the mix. All right, Romero, you said I got 190 day late. That's from 3 years ago. I paid the account off. All right, so Romero, we got to so we're not going to dispute closed accounts, right? I mean, we're not going to go back and dispute the late payments on closed accounts. We just attack the whole account. A lot easier, right? So I guarantee there's something wrong with that account. Look back in the payment history. If it's missing one payment, one digit off, one account number, we got it. That's what we're looking for. All right, let's go. I'm definitely going to DM you because I do need a little help. Let's go. Come on, bro. Dang this, come on now. You know how we do, bro. You know how we do. I be helping people out for free for so much. People be like, hey, bro, charge. I charge enough. We all right. We all right. All right. We all right. Why credit sweeps? Credit sweeps are fraud? Yeah, claiming identity theft. Claiming identity theft on accounts that are yours is fraud. All right. Is Credit Karma accurate? The accounts and activity, those are pretty accurate, but the score, I mean, yeah, honestly, yes. It's just don't take a Vantage score to somewhere that's looking at a FICO score, right? They're completely different credit scores and scoring models, all right? So if you want to use it just to check your alerts and accounts and all that, do your thing. But don't take that report and think it's going to be official or think that that score is going to be the same scores that lenders are looking at. All right, so we know better, we do better, bro. You can DM me the word FICO. I'll send you a link with your FICO score for just $1. Anybody can shoot me a DM with that. All right, but yeah, credit sweeps are fraud, man. Claiming identity theft on accounts that are yours are fraud. Right? I hear they're saying human trafficking now. I hear they saying that they're putting human trafficking on those FTC reports now too. Y'all need to be locked up. Y'all need to be locked up. Y'all need to be locked up. Yeah. Yeah, lock them up. Lock their ass. Y'all need to be locked up. Some of y'all need to be locked up. Hey, they need to be locked up. And straight to gym pop. Hey, straight to gym pop. Lock them up. No. I don't want to hear no crying. No. No, just 1 week too. Lock them up 1 week. 1 week, let them out. I bet they do that shit again. Lock them up 1 week. She said, I've been looking for you. Where you been? Straight to gym pop for a week. Hey, straight to gym pop. Ah, that shit is hilarious, man. Bureau Breaker. So Bureau Breaker is a DIY system, you guys. If you want to fix your own credit, you don't want my help, you don't want to pay monthly, nothing like that, thebureaubreaker.com. Bureaubreaker.com for credit bureaus, bureaubreaker.com, or hit the link in my bio, it says Bureau Breaker, or DM me the word breaker, you'll see the link. Ooh. Hey, no, your wind's been crazy lately. No, hold on. No, hold on. Wait, on top of these wins too? Hold on. No, they ain't here somewhere. On top of these wins, and look at my big head. Yeah, hey, I'm telling you, this is how excited I be. Y'all think this is a joke. I'm like this all the time. Look. I sent the video. Look, we show the camera. Look at Hey, that's how excited I'll be. Hey, I be geeked up. Hey, for all the wins. Let's go. 1 week gym pop per social. Oh, no. They're not going to make it. Not gym pop per social? Oh, shit. They're going to make it. That's a 10 piece. They're not going to make it. Hey, they ain't going to make it out. They're not going to make it. G. Cole Miller, appreciate that. You should look excited. Facts. You're not gonna make it, bro. But that's what we do, bro. Nobody got more live testimonials and wins than we do, man. That's what we do. We have fun with it, right? We be having fun with it too. All right. You gotta have fun with it too. All right. All right. Let's end it off with some wins, y'all. Let's end it off with some client results. Let's end it off with some wins. Alright, let's end it with some wins. If you need help with that credit, you got collections, charge-offs, late repos, bankruptcies, child support, evictions, broken leases, anything on your report that is hurting you, schedule that free call. Alright, schedule that free call. Let me share my screen over here. Client results. Okay. Let's go. Let's get some of these wins. We gotta end it with some wins. Alright? When you become a big boss, you gotta put your results in folders. Alright? You gotta get your clients up. Get your client game up. Alright? Get your client game up. Let's go. Alright, show some wins, man. So this is what an update looks like, right? It shows you your score increase or decrease. It shows your deletions, ongoing disputes, anything updated to positive, anything added. Right? You get one of these every 35 days. Okay? So there's a couple wins. Alright? Imagine, look at, so this is one collection, right? Imagine you get the gold plan. Okay? Imagine you get the gold plan. The gold plan is, you can if you pay one time, it's $700. If you break it down in monthly payments, it comes out to $900. Imagine paying $700 one time and you get a collection off the rip. You know what I'm saying? I already paid for your service. Right? Easy work, nice little score increase, nice little deletions over here. Alright. Sometimes accounts do get reinserted, but we use that on the back end when we sue. Right? But most of these are due to people applying for shit. Alright. Most of the time. Alright. Let's get some of these wins in here, man. That's not, see, they applied for a car. Look at, I said, whose is this? And I'm about to yell out there, guys. We don't play that. Alright. Midland, y'all know Midland. A couple collections. Like, we can do this all day. That's what I'm trying to tell. Tell your favorite guru, if he want to go deletion for deletion, if she want to go deletion for deletion, I'll get one folder. Look at that, 13K, repo, Airbnb, First Premier, Red Bank Fingerhood. Right? I go one folder. Now let's do another folder. Let's do another folder. Hold on. Let's do some random one. This is old though. This one was old. What is this? August 25th through September 5th. This is last year. Old stuff. But even the old stuff, they get to work. Alright, and you notice not every single round is crazy. Not every single round is crazy. As long as you're getting deletions, little score increase, maybe accounts updated to positive, that's what you want. Right? It's not going to be home runs every single time. Okay. It's not going to be home runs. You see this? Look at accounts were deleted and score dropped. So sometimes when you get deletion, your score actually does drop. So you have to keep continuously work on your balances, adding positive accounts, right? You still have to work on stuff too. But we walk you through all that stuff. We help you throughout that process. All right? Let's keep it going. Ooh, that's crazy. No student loans too. All right, this is a solid round right here. 8, nice little score increase. That's solid. That's solid right there. 700 club. These are FICO 8 scores too. I told y'all our clients get FICO 8 scores. Okay. 700 club. All right, but we can literally do this all day. You literally do this all day. So when you start getting a whole bunch of results, a whole bunch of deletions, you gotta put your shit in folders just like this. And that's what I'm saying. If they want to go deletion for deletion, bring it. Knuckle up. Knuckle up. Let's go. I'm asking these last couple questions, y'all, that I missed. Let me see. Wait, so if it's just the one late and I just gotta pay my shit and I'm straight, yeah, but we still want to attack that account though, right? Because even though it's one late and it's closed, it's still affecting you. Like that late payment still reported, so we gotta get that whole account removed. Yeah, the 5.5 APR is crazy. Let's go. Meantime, I'm trying to catch up. Hey, you shit. Hey, you there? I seen when your lives had 100 and something to 200 in there. You in there? Shit, like the Temptations. You know how I have to do delete, bro. They're gonna be in gym pop facts. And they're gonna be in gym pop. Anthony says 700 club after 65 days. Hey, let's go. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him. And then we got a Anna sent me over your message too. She sent me over your message. So yeah, I was gonna respond to you too about the business credit stuff. So for you, bro, we got a for that line of credit that you was talking about. Hey, big boy numbers. Big boy numbers. All right, Jesus. Big boy numbers. All right. Hey, no wonder y'all. Now I see why you want the hats. Hey, you want the hats because he's balling. You know what I'm saying? But for that line of credit, um, like 60-70% is based off the money that's actually in your account, right? So we just got to plan it out. We got to plan it out. Deposit a good amount into your accounts, checking and saving. Let it sit in there for 30 to 60 days. Then go back and apply for that line of credit. They're gonna see that money in there, how long it's been in there, it's registered and all that. And then it's released into the pocket. For the line of credit, for the business credit stuff, we got you on that. All right, let's go. Can we talk about funding? Hey, chill. Hey, hey, Naquan. Hey, hey, hey. She got the 700. Hey, look. She got the 700. Got the new whip. Got the new cards. Talking about some funding now. Oh shit. Hey, I'm weak. Hey, let's get it. Hell yeah, we can talk about funding. Hell yeah. But yeah, the funding. I think you're already right there in the mix. I think you're just your. I gotta check your overall credit, your overall available credit, right? If it's over 15K, I think you're good to go. I think you should. But I would have to see what's going on there. But yeah, you already the score is good. You got a couple open accounts already. Yeah, we might need to add an authorized user in there for some age too. But other than that, it's lit. Yeah, let's go. Do I dispute through Credit Karma? No, bro, we're gonna do it. Well, I'll show you how to do it. Yeah, shoot me a DM, bro. Let's log in. Yeah, I got you. If it's just that one account, yeah, we got you, bro. All right, y'all. That's my live, man. I went live twice today. We went hard today. I went live for pause. Jesus Christ, dude. Hey, egregious behavior, yo. God damn, flag on the plane. Fucking holding unnecessary roughness. That was crazy. All right, we went live for a lot of hours. We went live 2 hours this morning, another hour and a half this afternoon live. Tomorrow I'm gonna bring back the live consultations, and we have consultations on Saturdays too. So I'm gonna bring back the live consultations tomorrow, so y'all can see what the conversations look like, what they sound like, what we talk about, and that type of stuff. But if you need help with that credit, man, questions, charge-offs, anything like that, you want it done right, disputing, suing, educate you, help you add positive accounts. DM me the word ready. We got payment plans. We got one-time payment options. We got everything for you. All right. We got that $50 referral bonus too. You send somebody over to us, you get $50. That's unlimited. We got people making 300, 400, 500 a week just from sending people over. And yeah, anything else you need? You got Bureau Breaker. You wanna fix your own credit. BureauBreaker.com. I hit the link in my bio. It says Bureau Breaker DIY. If you want hands-on training, join the group. We got everything. We got something for everybody, y'all. All right. If you're all on the budget, we got something for everybody. Okay. The scary ones are the people who are teaching people to do identity theft. Facts, bro. They just don't give a damn. They don't care. Honestly, this was this. This last time I want to touch on this. This last time I want to touch on this. Pause. Jesus. You know what, bro? You can't even talk. You can't even say nothing. Everything fucking paused, bro. This is crazy work. It's the last time I'm gonna go over this topic. If someone is doing credit sweeps, you guys, they're not in it to help you. Okay? They're not in it to help you. Alright? They're not actually trying to help you. Okay? Because number one, it don't work. Number two, the accounts are gonna come back. Number three, when the accounts come back, you reach out to them, they're not gonna know what to do because they don't know what to do. Alright? So they're not trying to help you. And then this topic right here, those are the scary people teaching people how to do identity theft because they don't care about getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's not afraid to get in trouble, not afraid to get locked up by the feds, like nothing. You can't be around those type of people. You're adults, yo. You're adults, right? You can't be around people who don't give a damn about getting in trouble. You can't, no. That's breaking the law and then posting it on social media too, and you're associated with that person. Come on, man. Hey, lock them up. Lock their ass up. All right? Throw them in gym pop. Lock them up. All right, y'all, I'm out. I'm answering DMs for the next 30 minutes. All right, answering DMs for the next 30 minutes. If you need anything else, shoot me a DM right here. You can also hit that link in my bio, and then that free group is still open. Go to my page. It says free group. Right here on TikTok. You guys can go right there. If you need anything else, shoot me a DM. All right, y'all. Happy Friday, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the live. Make sure y'all follow me. Make sure y'all put the notifications on so y'all know when I go live too. All right, y'all. Peace.